Okay, I'm at JaR cave. This is a huge cave, but I'm almost out of time and energy, so I'm not going to crawl through there today. So I'm actually still at the entrance zone. Look back there. See that light? That's the entrance. The only entrance. Doo-doo-doo. Anyway, this cave is huge. It takes easily 2 hours to do. So I'm just going to briefly see if I can go up to this side passage. If I'm thinking of the right side passage, it gets pretty short. I mean long, but low ceiling. I don't feel like crawling a lot today, so I'll just take a quick peek. The map is confusing. Yeah. Wow. Okay, I'm still on my feet. Wow. Okay, this cave is fun. Gee, I wish I had more time and energy. Wow. Now this is weird. Look how it's a nice wide room. Dead end over there. Notice the floor is super flat, not smooth. And then in the middle, there's some sand, not really sand formations. And then over here, it's just rock again. It curves up there to the right. I'll come back and do it another day, though. We'll call this a rough draft. Like I said, you can't always conquer the world. Sometimes you just got to let the world conquer you. Like I said, I wouldn't want to risk, getting exhausted. If you get exhausted, you don't think straight, you can make stupid decisions, get impatient, panic mode. So, gotta take it easy, especially by yourself. Nobody there to make fun of you. I mean, if there's nobody here to make fun of me, what's the point? All right, here we go. All right, there we go. So now I'm back to the main tube. The main tube has a lot of walking, but it also has stooping, maybe even some crawling. But like I said, I don't have the map with me, but I have it in my car. I looked at it quite a bit, but when you have a 3D cave like this that branches out, the 2D maps are not always that helpful, other than to warn you that it's going to be ugly. Okay. But man, look how big this entrance is. If it wasn't so hard to get here, that'd be a good place to take beginners. Yeah. What sucks is it's going to rain later this week. So when I come back, I have to be careful not to get myself soaking wet trying to come to the cave. I might have to just wait until it dries out again. But when it rains in the forest, it could take several days really to dry out. Since I work full time and the season's almost over. Well, this cave's open year round, but good luck getting it to it in the winter. Yeah, good luck with that. Anyway, wow. Boy, that would be hard. Anyway, notice the pile of breakdown rock here that matched the wall, big hole in the wall. So that's usually how it is. You can see the breakdown rock perfectly match the hole in the ceiling or wall. For comparison though, look at this big blob on the ceiling where the ceiling is taller. So I think what that means is all this rock sort of fell down from the ceiling while it was still sort of soft, so it sort of made a splash. But the thing is, it didn't splash like water. Remember, what you think you know about fluids is from water, which has very low viscosity. Lava that's barely melted, much higher viscosity. So the fluid dynamics is a little different from what we're used to seeing at room temperature. In fact, I was thinking, if I want to make an artificial cave, you know what I want to do? Just melt glass, pour glass, let an artist do whatever he wants. That would be a really cool cave. With certain rules, like, every wall would have to be at least 3 inches thick or something like that. But gotta safety first. But anyway. Alrighty then. Well, there we are. There's a very, very brief introduction to JaR Cave.